What's going on, D-Boss Garage and Zip Ties? Got my 2006 Dodge Dakota to submit to your car show here. It's got a lot of lovely features on it, such as this dented in bumper here from Drunken Neighbors. This ever-growing weight reduction from factory. I got my custom put-on exhaust there. It's built in the O'Reilly's parking lot. Took me about 3 hours with my buddy. The neat part is that my exhaust kind of rusted off there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there where all that shit is. The exhaust rusted off, so I decided to jerry-rig some shit in the O'Reilly's parking lot. This side actually isn't too bad with the rust. Got a little discoloration right here, but yeah, it'll rust out eventually. Starting to rust a little here, and that other door part. This is completely fucked. The tailgate, if you don't close the latch, the fucker won't close. So you gotta slap that closed, bash it in a couple times, you know, make sure it really stays shut. When I bought it, big holes right here, so you gotta tape that shit up so you can keep a clean back window. I discovered a new hole in the bed back here actually. Got a little extra drain hole, you know, in case these ones get clogged up again. One winter I didn't have a piece of wood back here to keep the sandbags from denting my shit in. Now the bed is basically touching the cab. That's mint. The headlight clamps are broken on this one. Pop the hood a little bit. Oh, some more rust for you. Got a little handle to pick yourself up there in case you can't get up off the ground on your own. Also, this little mud flap's gone. Rust. I lost a leaf spring shackle over here. Had to replace that. That left a dent there. Just slapped some tape on that. Made her nice and good. Now on the inside, it's not too bad. Smoker had it. These things used to be black, but it's okay. I cleaned them up. Just your standard stuff. The odometer's got 223,000 miles on it. Been doing, I've put, let's see. Well, tell me. I've put 8,000 on it.
Repaired.
All the Christmas lights are on all the time, of course. It likes to misfire when it starts, and it won't go over 25 until that happens. That's cylinder number 6 being a cunt. And yeah, you can see the roof liner's got plenty of smoke stuff on it. Got plenty of stickers. U.S. Army. Got a support. Flowmaster. Had a Flowmaster at one point. 0 to 60 eventually. Probably gonna guess around 8 seconds, if I'm lucky. It's a hybrid. It burns gas and oil to piss off all the Priuses, because it does burn gas and oil. Team Roush, because it's a Dodge and Ford's better. Thrustmaster had one of those on. Had a cherry bomb at one point. Now it's got some rumble exhaust on it. Another Flowmaster sticker, of course. Pop the hood for you. The real treat's under here. Surprised those things still work. Barely. The radiator. This is my favorite thing. It's only held up by one of these, because there's supposed to be another one of these undermounts holding her up. And there's just not. Because rust, you know. There's honestly more rust in this car than regular metal. Missing a clip for the airbox. The fan likes to hit this because the whole fucking radiator's down. Probably could use a new battery. It's dirty as shit, rusty as shit. My power steering pump went out. Not my pump, but a seal went out, so I had to fix that. My tie rods are going to shit because if you go in here, And I know some of you are probably gonna say that, oh, that's normal. No, that's what it's like when driving. There's nothing there. You can actually see into the engine bay through there. You know, quick little treat you have to do without popping the hood. There was actually a fire in here once because the heat shield for the exhaust fell off, and that heat shield paper, whatever the shit they put down there, that started to catch on fire, so I was smoking up the whole highway on the way home. Cylinder number 6 back here can't even take off the nut at the moment unless I get some PV blaster. Otherwise it just takes out the stud with it because it's a piece of shit. That cylinder is the one that misfires, and not sure which cylinder has blow by, but I lose a lot of shit, and it really sucks. Missing a lot of horsepower from it, probably. It's supposed to have 220 from the factory. I don't even know what's wrong with the rest of this piece of shit. Oh yeah, there's a slipping transmission. Blue smoke when I accelerate, you know, that's lovely. And I'm not taking the cap off. I'll just show you a fucking picture. This is my piece of shit Dodge. I would not recommend you guys buy a Dodge. Probably recommend a Ford, just like Zip Ties and Bias Plies. All his old Fords are running better than this thing, honestly. Start it up for you guys. It starts up nice and good.
Waiting?
But let's turn that off. It starts up okay. It's not bad. The exhaust I got on it, it's not terrible for a V6. But I mean, you live with what you got. And I got some other videos that I would like to post for you guys and edit. Oh, it's doing the misfire. You hear it? Barely. Oh, I think I actually broke it loose there. So anyway, always buy a Ford, never buy a Dodge, or anything other than a Ford. Subscribe to D-Boss Garage and Zip Ties and Bias Plies. There's some crazy guys. If you like people beating on their shit, definitely check Zip Ties and Bias Plies out. And if you like harebrained ideas of engine swaps, check D-Boss Garage out. You'll have a good time. And one more thing I forgot to mention. I've had to replace my drum brakes because the expander's broke. I've also had to do my rotors because those were shit, and all my brakes, and I had to do a brake line on top of that. So, you know, this thing's just a whole pile of piece of shit. Now I'm gonna put in some videos of me beating on this piece of shit, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. One more thing I forgot to mention. It's two-wheel drive in the rear with an open diff. Yeah, boy! Fucking check engine lights flashing. One!
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
Better. Plus one.